Hello, my friends. Thank you for coming back here again. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for visiting. Today, we are doing General Tso's chicken. Welcome to Freddie Cooks International Soul Food. Before we start, let's go ahead and say grace. Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive. Let it nourish and strengthen my body for Christ's sakes. Thank you for provision. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. I am going to get on in. I hope you're happy. I sure am, because I finally get to eat. I just cooked this beautiful meal. Let me give you okay. So what I have here is some General Tso's, my recipe, some swanked it up fried rice. Swanked it up meaning I how shall we say, I juiced it up a little bit. I gave it some juice, whatever that means. Got some broccoli and an egg roll. This is my first time trying this today. See, I didn't even taste it. I mean, I'm really speechless. I'm speechless. So much flavor. See if I can get you a little bite. So I can get you in there. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. Marvelous. Today, I don't really have much to talk about. Well, I do. I always have something to talk about. Really just wanted to come give you a mukbang because it's been so freaking long since we've done this. It's my fault, but still. Aren't you happy we're back here together again? Oh, so good. I don't even know what time it is. You know, really, to prepare this, it doesn't really take that long, but it didn't take that long. Except I had to keep moving the camera around. So that like doubled my time. But it was worth it. Just so I can bring it to you. Here, you want another bite? Okay. I'm being a little selfish, aren't I? There you go. Chicken is cooked perfectly. Perfectly. Okay, this table too high for these chopsticks. Hang on. I'm gonna have to get a fork. Or better yet, a spoon. Is there anybody out there who likes General Tso's? Or is it General Tso's or General Tso's? I don't know. I've heard it both ways and don't know which way. And didn't take the time to Google it, but is there anyone out there who likes General Tso's? It's one of my favorite Chinese dishes to order. And if you never had it, I would definitely recommend it. Today I'm drinking a Coca-Cola. Oh, but if you're interested in seeing how I prepared this meal, if you have not already checked out the General Tso's recipe, please do so. You can find the link in the description below. And this is some chicken fried rice. I bought it at the freezer section, at the international section. And I brought it home and doctored it up a little bit. I think I already said that. But it was already really good. But now it's extra super good. For all of you who reached out to me to check up on me, I appreciate it. I love you. Thank you for checking up on me. I've been around, just haven't been uploading. Haven't really been feeling like recording lately. I'm gonna try to do a few uploads for you for a couple of weeks. We'll see. Oh, something I was going to mention though. I can't remember what I was going to say. But thank you for checking up on me, you all. I am doing okay. Just working. Working. Oh gosh. And I've been trying to catch the Olympics, but the time difference in Japan just, oh gosh, makes it so hard because the competitions normally, I like to watch the gymnastics. I've always been a gymnastics fan. Artistic gymnastics. Probably ever since '92. Their competitions in Japan is like 7 p.m., 6 and 7 p.m. when it's like 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning over here. So staying up to watch the Olympics just it wasn't working out. But I've been trying to catch the replays. Is there anybody out there who even are into the Olympics now? I know a lot of people are still into that. A lot of people are serious about the Olympics and winning. And oh my gosh. Whether you're into the Olympics or not, or watch gymnastics or not, I think almost everyone out there know who Simone Biles is. Oh my gosh, when she dropped out of the team competition, good googity goo. People came out of the woodworks. Oh, excuse me. Saying all kinds of crazy stuff. You know, of course, the vast majority, especially gymnastics fans, understood. A lot of people who are just the patriotic people who don't really watch gymnastics, but, you know, who always got something to say about everything. You're saying she's a quitter, that she is an embarrassment to the United States of America. What? An embarrassment? First of all, they probably don't even watch gymnastics. Probably wasn't going to even watch it. Everybody knows who she is, though, but here's my thing. Why do you even speak on things that you don't even understand or know about? Do you think she's just going to quit because she's had a bad performance? Well, some people were saying that she quit because she had a bad performance and she didn't want to. Basically lose or have a bad performance. Okay. Check this out. Hear me. Hear me now. We're talking about a 5-time gold medalist. No, sorry, 4-time gold medalist, 1-time bronze medal. She's got 5 Olympic medals already. 25 World Championship medals. She's represented the United States in the World Championships and won 25 medals, most of them gold, already. 6-time world champion. Or was it 5? I think it's 6-time world champion. 7-time national champion. Already. She drops out of the Olympics and people go nuts. Well, I get it. I was disappointed because I was looking forward. I was been forever looking forward to the performances. She's even got a new move that would have been named after her if she had completed it at the Olympics. The double Yurchenko. Double pike Yurchenko. You have to do it at a world or international championship in order to get it named after you. So she was looking forward to doing that. All the possible records that she can break at this Olympics, Not to mention all the records that she's already broken in representing the United States. But there was so much at stake for her. You really think she would just quit like that without a good excuse or reason just to quit just because she had a few bad performances? And if people were fans and had watched previous competitions, you know that in 2013, she was really, even though she won the world championship in 2013, she was really, really shaky in 2012 and 2013, and she got progressively better. Well, her face is everywhere now. Popularity beyond popularity. Everybody's putting all kinds of pressure on her, not to mention the pressure that she's already have on herself. High expectations because she wants to do a good job. So yeah, she's under a lot of stress. And she even said she feels like the weight of the world is on her shoulders because everybody's looking to her. Rightfully so. Because she is the GOAT. And I don't think people realize the stress, the mental stress, the physical stress on your body to work out 6 days a week, 6 hours a day, Monday through Saturday, for 3 years straight. I can't even imagine what my mind and body will be like. Now, I would like to imagine I'd be looking pretty good, but that's a lot. In addition to the mental stress to stay on top and everybody's looking up to you. And I don't know if you all know the reason she dropped out, but she shared, and the gymnastics world came back and kind of shared the condition, which the gymnastics world called the Twisties. I've been a fan of a long time, but I'm not a gymnast. So I didn't really know about this either. But it's basically a mental block that gymnasts are familiar with, basically, to where stress, everybody knows that stress does a lot to your body. Stress can be very dangerous, really, and cause all kinds of changes and imbalances in your body. So that's a given. But the twisties is when it's induced by stress, and it gets you to the point mentally to where you lose air awareness. You forget how to do certain skills, specifically twisting skills. And so, during Simone's first vault of the team championship, she was supposed to do a 2.5 Yurchenko. Called an Aminar. She only did a 1.5 because she lost air awareness in the middle of the air, and she landed it poorly, but she landed on her feet. I want you to imagine, just imagine, because I'm pretty sure most of us, or most of you who are watching, have never done a 2.5 Yurchenko vault before. But imagine losing where you are in midair, and not knowing where to land or when to land or how to land. Losing your, not knowing up from down. Keep in mind, you're flipping upside down and you're twisting at the same time. I can't even imagine that, period. But when I can imagine how scared she was. And because she has experienced the Twisties before, and she said she was started experiencing it before, or when she arrived in Tokyo. She knows her body. She knows what's happening. She knows it's unsafe to do those type of skills that she's doing, the hardest skills, literally the hardest skills in the world. If things don't go right, basically you can kill yourself.
You might want to look away if you're squeamish. In his first Olympics, the French gymnast was competing on Saturday when he broke his left leg. After doing 2 backward flips off the vault, the 26-year-old Olympian landed awkwardly. And according to the New York Times, a loud snap just echoed through the arena.
And so there's no gold medals, no amount of money, fame, or recognition in the world that is worth her risking her life just because people don't understand what's happening with her. Here's another thing. I didn't even touch my egg roll. Oh, y'all, these egg rolls are good. Let me tell you something. For all of you who don't mind going to the Dollar Tree, everything $1 store, I want you to go to the cooler in the back and get you some of these egg rolls. They're the best egg rolls ever. I'll let you see the inside of it. Can you see it? Is it focusing? I can't tell. Imperial. They've got pork, shrimp, and vegetable. It's so good. I know what I was going to say. People were saying Simone is selfish for dropping out. First of all, she can drop out if she wanted to, even if there was nothing going on. If she felt like she wanted to quit, I think that's her prerogative. I don't think. What does she have to prove to anybody at this point? She's already proven herself. She was already considered the greatest of all time before she even came into the Olympics. So nobody can take that away from her. People try to, but people who have never accomplished and will never accomplish even a fourth of what she's already accomplished in her lifetime. I mean, four years ago, she had already accomplished, even before then, more than any of us will probably. And you know, I don't know what type of goals and who will, you know, reach their dreams or whatever. But going to the Olympics and winning 4 gold medals is a pretty big achievement. 25 world medals. I mean, it's pretty substantial with what she's already accomplished. First person to win 4 straight national championships. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Nobody can take that away from her. She's already achieved it. So that's something I don't understand about people. How I say we, just collectively we in the United States, that we're so patriotic and we're so for America, but we constantly pull down our own people. We're constantly separating ourselves, Democrats and Republicans, and everybody on one side is generalized to be the same. And we're separating. We constantly separate ourselves and tear each other down. I don't get it. The United States of America has never been more divided. It's the divided states of America is what it is. But people were saying she's selfish for stepping out. Now consider this. I'm going to give you a different perspective. By Simone recognizing that she's unable to compete or continue. Or let's just say she recognized her teammates, that all the pressure was basically on her. And I'll say this, if you watch any of her any competitions that ever began, the very first thing that comes out of the commentator's mouth is Simone Biles. It's always Simone Biles. It's comparing everybody to Simone Biles. And so all the recognition is always on her. Now, when the 4-man team, if you don't understand this, let me just share this, and I'm going to go real quick, but let me share this with you. Okay, so this year, Team USA have 4 people on the team, and then there are 2 individual spots that can also compete for the all-around and the 4 individual events. So there's 6 actual events and opportunities to win a medal. The 4-man team, a 4-woman team, and 3 people go up on each event or each apparatus, and all 3 of those scores count. You've got 4 people on the team, 3 people go and 3 people count. So that means 1 person is not going to perform on one of the events. Well, with Simone in the competition, 1 person won't be able to compete, but the team is made up out of people with different strengths on different apparatuses. Keep in mind, all the recognition and all the accolades and all the focus is on Simone. And not too many people really realized that Jordan Childs and the other girl, Grace McCullum, were going to be left out of a couple of the events. Like Jordan, during the qualification round, she fell off of 2 events. So they took her out of the lineup for the team competition. She was not going to be doing beam, and she was not going to be doing bars. Now, those were 2 events that she actually consistently be improving on, and the reason that she made the team. But of course, because Simone is so strong, they could afford to remove her even though she had a higher potential score than the 4th person, Grace McCullum. Simone is basically used as a padding, basically. They could afford to have a lower scoring person on an event because Simone will make it up. Still putting all pressure on, Simone to be Simone, of course, because that's what you expect. But Jordan now was the first time Simone believed in her. She was consistently doing a great job, but she messed up at qualifications. And for anybody who don't know what qualifications is, a gymnast goes through a qualification round on every event, and whoever has the highest scores get to potentially compete in the all-around competition for an all-around medal. All-around meaning not the team, but 1 person from each, actually 2 people from each country gets to participate in the all-around if your scores, if you qualify. Well, in the qualifying, Jordan Childs fell. You can't get a fall. I mean, if you fall, that's a whole point off. So they took her out of the lineup. But her potential score was higher than the fourth person that they put in. And even though people are saying because Simone fell and the team competition, she didn't fall, I'm sorry. She stumbled on that vault that she messed up. She did a 1.5 instead of a 2.5, got a 13.7. Even with that low of a score, the lowest score that she's ever gotten on vault. She's been doing the 2.5 vault ever since 2013, 2012. And she's always, she'll take maybe a 1/10 step or a 3/10 step. But basically the rest of the vault is basically perfection. So she still end up being higher than everyone else in the competition. But even her lowest scoring vault at the team competition, the 13.7, when she lost air awareness, is higher than some of the other girls and on the other events. So it wasn't like they were really in trouble. I mean, they didn't have the forgiveness that Simone would normally give them, because Simone's score is not as high as it would have been. But her score was still higher than a lot of the people, not just USA, but the rest of the competition. Some girls on like the floor don't even get a 13.7. They're getting like 13.5 and below. So she still had a really respectable score. It just was very low for her. So for people to say that, I do get it, but it's just unfortunate. But what I was saying, Simone dropping out is what I'm getting at. Was rambling and trying to find it, but here it is. Simone dropping out gave the other girls an opportunity to shine, and they did shine because they won the silver medal. Although people were like, we should have won gold. If Simone was doing it, we would have. So they are recognizing they're recognizing her possibility, or her abilities. I'm sorry. They recognize her ability. And because we lost the gold, I guess somehow silver is not good enough for Americans. For people who can't do half the things that they do, somehow the silver is just not good enough. But now all of these girls, they have confidence in themselves because they were able to step up and get the job done. They appreciate the medal. Simone is still a silver medalist because she's a part of the team and her score counted. Simone backing out also allowed other girls to medal on individual events. Michaela Skinner, who was basically packing her bags, getting ready to go home because Simone dropped out of a vault, now she's a silver medalist. And she didn't even qualify. She qualified fourth, which put her out of the vault final because only 2 people per country can participate in the vault final. And it was Simone and Jade. I know if you don't know gymnastics, then you probably don't know these people. But there are 2 people who had already qualified. Even though she was fourth in the entire world, she couldn't participate because there's only 2 per country. And there are already 2 people on American team or USA team that has vault higher than her. Simone dropped out, and now Michaela gets to fill the spot. Jade, the person who qualified second, messed up, and now Michaela still was able to win a silver medal, all because Simone was not in the competition. We still got a silver medal on the vault. Suni Lee, well, she was going to probably get the gold anyway. She got a bronze medal on the bars. That's not really Simone's best event. Suni Lee has an opportunity. Oh, Suni Lee won the gold. All around. Simone normally wins that in every world, in every national competition since 2013. Simone won gold. She won the gold all around in Olympics. Simone steps back. The next person, Suni Lee, goes in all around. She had already qualified, and she wins the all around competition that Simone probably would have won. So we still won the gold all around. Fifth straight times at the Olympics. Simone is not competing on the floor, giving Jade an opportunity, which has not happened yet. Somebody else has an opportunity to win floor. So her stepping down, I'm just saying, is giving other people opportunities. They've worked all their lives for this, and now they have a real chance to win. Not saying that that was Simone's intention, but she wasn't so selfish to try to compete when she knew she couldn't, and she's happy for her teammates. But we can't be, well, I say we, but a lot of people can't recognize that because they don't even know what's going on. Speaking on things, I guess the moral of this story is don't talk about stuff you don't know about. Stop commenting, and everybody has an opinion, and everybody think, say, well, I have my own opinion, but all opinions is not meant to be spoken on. When you don't know the facts, when you don't have, when you haven't researched or you don't have knowledge about what you're speaking on, your opinion is caca. It stinks. You don't have an opinion. It's not a founded opinion. So we need to learn to shut our trap sometimes, is what I'm saying. Learn to empathize with people. When medals and accolades become more important than empathy and compassion, we know we have lost our spirit. That's not a place, that is pride, and that is not good pride. And it only leads to most people are not self-aware anyways, but pride steals your self-awareness. And that's what many people are in this world today. And that's why so many people are being deceived by their own lack of self-awareness and lack of knowledge and understanding. There's a whole bunch of knowledge. People got a whole bunch of knowledge, but they don't understand jack. That's all. I've been talking. I can't eat the rest of this. I have to eat it later. This was such a delicious meal. If you're interested in learning how or seeing how I prepared it to give you some ideas, it's just the foundation. I promise you, I would not lie to you. Amazing meal. Check it out on my General Tso's recipe. I'll put the link in the description so you can see it, but should be literally the video right before this one. I've been talking and rid of my mouth all through this video. It's like 38 minutes. I'm going to stop. May cut some of this out. I don't know, but thank you so much for joining me. I love you long time. And until next time, this is Freddie Cook's International Soul Food signing out. Wait, and before I forget, don't you forget to like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to this channel, Freddie Cook's International Soul Food. Whoa. We gonna cook together, we gonna eat together, we gonna conversate together, we gonna laugh together, we might even cry together, but we do it together. Freddie Cook's International Soul Food. I love you long time. Until next time.